High School sports on your feet. Week 8 is mighty great in the district football races. We'll have the big game highlights from across the area. Our coach of the week leads his team to an amazing turnaround season. We'll have the story.
When you work hard, when you do things right, when you're disciplined, eventually the results will take care of themselves.
And we're making a splash in water polo as we profile the state's #1 ranked Foster Falcons.
We're a pretty strong team and pretty much a family.
So sky's the limit, and flip on over. H-Town High School Sports starts now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vibe. I'm Todd Freed. Week 8 of the football season brought with it some great rivalry matchups, including the Battle of Pearland Friday night, where the Pearland Oilers face Pearland Dawson in a big District 23 6A matchup.
Here come the Pearland Oilers, ready for the Battle of Pearland. But Dawson jumps on top. Check out the great catch by Dawson's Jaden McCleskey right there, down to the 20-yard line. Then from the 1, the snap went to the up man, Gage Green, fakes everyone, including us. 7-0 Dawson. Dawson back with the ball now. Colin Johnson to throw. He'll go deep to Josh Gillis-Harry, and he makes a nice catch down to the 22. Same drive now. Bryce Burgess takes it, and the nifty touchdown, 14-0 Dawson at half. In the third quarter, looks like Pearland will tie the game. Jonathan Nation on the carry, left side. Look at him turn on the speed, and all the way for the apparent touchdown. But guess what? It was called back by a penalty. Tough break for the Oilers. Eagles extend their lead. Burgess busts a tackle. Touchdown, 21-7, 7 minutes to go. Oilers battle back. Jackson Hamilton to LaDamian McDowell, and has it for the touchdown, 21-14, 4:40 to play. Now, Dawson 3rd and long. Pearland needs the ball. Johnson throws to Braylon Howard. He gets leveled by Ashton Hampton. Somehow he hangs on for the first down. Wow, what a catch to seal the win. Dawson runs out the clock. Eagles win 21-14. They go to 4-0 in district.
Tomball versus Tomball Memorial. It's always been a tremendous rivalry, but it was elevated to a whole new level a couple of years ago with the opening of the glorious Tomball ISD Stadium. It's a beauty where thousands more could witness this big game. Hey, we've elevated the matchup as our Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Under the flashing Friday night lights, the Tomball Cougars and Tomball Memorial all set to go. How about the patriotic skydiver? And hey, it is the Fred Haas Game of the Week. First play of the game for Tomball. Christian Womack on the carry, breaks a tackle, great move, and then takes off. Christian Womack blazes his way, 80 yards for the touchdown on the first play. 7-0 Tomball. Tomball Memorial now driving. Here's Reed Odell. He escapes pressure to the end zone. He gets drilled, but he gets the touchdown. It was 7-6. Extra point no good. Cougars right back. Womack left side, and the touchdown. 14-6 Tomball after 1. In the second now, Cougars driving. Reed Odell finds Lance Martinez, but Colin Helmer strips the ball, and Helmer recovers. Big play for Tomball. Cougars get it back. Here's Odell. He fakes to the goal line. The ball comes loose, but he's ruled down at the 1-yard line. So, Odell from the 1, he will get the touchdown. That cut the lead to 14-13. 32 seconds left in the half. Carter Noyes back to throw, finds Aiden Waldron. Touchdown, 21-13 at half. Tomball. And check out the spectacular fireworks show at halftime. Wow, More fireworks from Tomball in the third. Noyes to defensive tackle Lucas Pernas, and the big guy gets a touchdown. In the fourth, this will be the tail end of a 65-yard touchdown run from Kobe Fosher, and Tomball wins it 35-27. Cougars are now 4-0 in district play. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week. There's the Tompkins Falcons facing Morton Ranch. Both teams battling for a playoff spot in District 19 6A. Tompkins early on. Wyatt Young rolls right. He goes deep to Matthew O'Gunran on his knees. Makes the grab. They would get a touchdown and a 7-0 lead. Morton Ranch now. Josh Johnson to pass. But Josh Davis knocks the ball free. Griffin Simonton has it. Simon says, I've got a touchdown. 14-0 Falcons. Early second quarter now. Here's Wyatt Young on the quarterback draw. He breaks a tackle, then a great move coming up right there, and then Wyatt Young slips another tackle and a 45-yard touchdown. Spectacular, 21-0. Later in the half, Falcons on the move. Caleb Komalafi, left side, he finds an opening, 26 yards, it's 28-0. In the third now, Morton Ranch drives it down. Josh Johnson, nice move. Johnson to the corner. He's knocked out at the 1-yard line. Now, ball backed up to the 7. Here's Santana Scott. And Scott gets out of it. Touchdown, 34-7. But the Falcons answer. Caleb Blocker. This blocker is a runner. He has a touchdown, and Tompkins wins big, 55-21.
In Class 5A football, a great matchup of perennial powerhouse programs had the Foster Falcons facing the Manville Mavericks as those teams battled for playoff position in a rugged district race.
A Saturday afternoon showdown between Manville and Foster after the game was suspended Thursday due to lightning. Here's Manville. Quarterback Caden Smith finds Jabari Taylor. Then Taylor with a nice move and another good move, and it's a touchdown. 7-0 Mavericks on top. Manville again. This time, Smith fires to Donovan Simeon, who sees a seam, stays on his feet, and big gain for Donovan. Then, from the 7-yard line, out of the Wildcat, the snap to Steve Polk. He battles to the goal line, extends, but the ball comes free, and Foster's Connor Hanks recovers. Tough break for Manville. But for Foster, quarterback J.T. Fayard in the end zone, back to throw. He sacked the safety. It's 9-0 Manville in the second. Mavericks on offense now. The pass by Caden Smith is intercepted by Ashton Ojaku, and a nice return to the 40. So, Falcons go to work. J.T. Fayard back to throw. He goes deep, and he connects with Dylan Ampany down to the 20-yard line. Then, it's the same duo. Fayard back to throw, finds Ampany, touchdown. That cut the lead to 9-7. Late in the half now, back comes Foster. Here's Ashton Ojaku. He had the interception earlier, and here he has the long touchdown run. Off and running for the score, 14-9.5. It was a wild second half. In the end, Manville prevails for a big 28-23 victory. The Mavericks go 4-1 in district. Here come the Summer Creek Bulldogs taking on Kingwood, District 21 6A. All Summer Creek. First drive, Jack Jones to Melvin Nichols, and Nichols, nice move all the way down to the 1-yard line. From there, Lloyd Avant for the Bulldogs. Easy touchdown, 7-0 Summer Creek. Next possession, Jarrett Jones keeps, and he scores. It's 14-0. Bulldogs defense dominated. Kingwood tries the trick play, double reverse pass, but Darren Hargrove with the diving interception. That is nice. Second quarter now, more Summer Creek. Jones to the end zone, and Rorion Jones has it for the touchdown, 21-0. Bulldogs pouring it on in the third. Avant powers in for the touchdown. Summer Creek wins huge, 56-7. They're now 3-1 in district. Up ahead, more football as Second Baptist faces Fort Bend Christian. and a big private school battle. Plus, it's off to Waltrip to meet our Coach of the Week.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vibe. I'm Todd Freed. In private school football, a terrific matchup had district rivals Second Baptist facing Fort Bend Christian Academy. Now, while Fort Bend is the defending district champ, it was Second Baptist that beat Fort Bend Christian in last season's 5A Division II state semifinals.
The nice sounds from the Second Baptist choir. Players all set to go. Early on for Second Baptist, Kyle Morgan on the handoff. He spins and then powers his way, busting tackles all the way to the 3-yard line. Then it'll be Cole Morgan again. This time, left side. He gets in for the touchdown. Pole blocks us right there. But there's Kyle. He's pumped up. 7-0 in the second. Eagles, Turner Murdoch back to throw. Floats it out to Cole Morgan down the left sidelines all the way to the 24-yard line. Then Murdoch again. He throws to Grayson Gandolfo. Touchdown, 14-0 Second Baptist. Fort Bend Christian. Brady Deaver to Ethan Williams. But check out the tackle, wow, by Dylan Jenkins. Final play of the half. Second Baptist in formation to kneel it down, right? No, it's a trick play. Winds up in the hands of J.D. Crisp. He has blockers. He has to score. Time has expired. He dives at the pylon. Looks like a touchdown. The officials will confer, and they say no. But watch it again. Crisp dives, and did he score? Ooh, looks like he may have. 14-0 at half. Second Baptist pulls away, and the Eagles win a big one. 28-7, the final.
Now, last week right here on The Big Show, we highlighted a dominant shutout victory for the Waltrip Rams over the Madison Marlins. It's been an incredible turnaround season for Waltrip, and Rams head coach Jeremy Kurt gets our nod as the ARS Coach of the Week.
With its dominant 45-0 victory over district rival Madison, the Waltrip Rams raised their record to 5-1 on the season. Especially impressive considering the Rams had only one win in each of the previous 2 seasons.
I'm just really fired up about this senior class. Again, they've been here with me 3 years. 1-8 my first year, 1-8 my second year, and now we have 20 solid, strong seniors on our football team. So I'm just to the utmost proud of those guys. I'm excited for them. They stuck it out, and now to get to reap some of the benefits.
And the Rams have benefited under the direction of third-year head coach Jeremy Kurt, who's rebuilt and revitalized this Waltrip football program.
He brought the spirit back to Waltrip, and I'm so happy he's here.
Nothing but love and support, man. You know, head coach Jeremy Kurt, shout out to him. We came here as little boys, leaving here as grown men, man. All kudos to him during the win his offseason. Man, nothing but love from him.
At 4-0 in district, the Rams are even battling for a district championship, a far and distant cry from back-to-back 1-8 seasons.
After losing 2 years in a row, it gets really hard to come back and do it again and again. But our coach, he made sure we knew that it's a process. Thanks to coach, thanks to all our players, we kept coming back day after day, night after night, working out, getting back on the field, and now here we are.
How have you been able to do it, you think?
Off-season workouts, man. Everybody coming together as a team, as a brotherhood. Came out off-season. We've really never cared about the records, never about the wins and losses. It's about just getting better every day.
Just them seeing it through, seeing that in life, when you work hard, when you do things right, when you're disciplined, eventually the results will take care of themselves.
Up ahead, we'll splash down with the state's top-ranked girls water polo team. And it's the rhythm of the night with the Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vibe. I'm Todd Freed. Hey, this week marks the first ever playoff games for the sport of water polo as part of the UIL. Now, one team looking to bring home the first ever UIL Girls State Water Polo Championship is the state's #1 ranked Foster Falcons.
Even before water polo was adopted into the UIL, the Foster Falcons were a powerhouse in the sport. The Falcons girls won the Texas Interscholastic Swim Coaches Association, or TISCA, state championship in 2019, and then finished third in the state just last season. Now, looking to duplicate that success in the inaugural season of UIL water polo.
It's actually really cool. The year before I started playing water polo, Foster won state, and that's right when I was getting into water polo, and I thought it was really cool, and it's been my goal since I started freshman year to get a state title, and we've definitely come close a couple of times, and so I'm excited because we have a good team this year.
So make sure you're like this, and then ball entry.
They came just out the gate really motivated because of the transition from kind of TISCA water polo basically right into UIL water polo. Every single game, every time we get to play, we're just working on, getting better and kind of shoring up weaknesses.
And weaknesses have been hard to come by for a Foster team that enters the first UIL water polo playoffs with an undefeated 24-0 record and a #1 ranking among all girls water polo programs in the state of Texas.
We have a lot of really experienced players, and our new ones, just their game IQ quickly develops. We're relatively fast, but we know how to be aggressive without getting fouled or causing too much damage. I have to say that we do work for our wins. We are in the pool 4.5 hours a day. We are very experienced, and we're lucky to have 2 of our seniors. One of them, I believe, is going to play college. So I have to say that we're a pretty strong team and pretty much a family.
A family that embraces the rigors of the most aggressive of all UIL girls sports, combining elements of soccer, basketball, and even rugby while treading water for the entire match.
I describe it as a mix of basketball and soccer in the water with a little bit of wrestling. It was originally designed after rugby, so you can see a little bit of that in there too, but it's very aggressive. So we have to do nail checks. I just cut my nails before this. And I've seen people come out with scratches all down their arms, and it's brutal. I think it combines a soccer mentality and almost a football kind of physicality, because you're wrestling pretty much the entire time. And then of course swimming. I'd say you probably don't see most of the physicality. It's probably all underwater. Definitely hurts, but it's part of the fun.
Having fun while enjoying all facets of this sport.
What is it that you love about this sport?
That it's not the same. Every game there's something different, there's different challenges. I think that's kind of you always have to be on your toes when you're playing, and I think that's why I like it. It brings me joy. There's a lot of team spirit that you don't really see in swim. There's more you get to talk to people more and just celebrate as a team more.
A team that's attaining great goals in the sport of water polo.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Back in the 90s, Rhythm of the Night by DeBarge was a one-hit wonder. Well, that's not gonna cut it. So how about we bring you a rhythm that's a hit every week, as in our Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
Tompkins against Morton Ranch. Morton's Josh Johnson to throw. He's hit by Josh Davis. Ball is fumbled. Griffin Simonton scoops it up, and Simon says, I have a touchdown, and the Tompkins win. Same game, second quarter. Wyatt Young on the quarterback draw breaks a tackle, and then a great move, still going, slips another tackle, and Wyatt Young, 60-yard touchdown in the victory. Tomball, first play of the game against Tomball Memorial. Christian Womack reverses his field and then takes off 80 yards for the touchdown on the first play of the game as Tomball picks up the victory. Second Baptist, final play of the half. They're gonna run it out, right? No, it's a trick play. J.D. Crisp has it. Down the sidelines he goes as time expires. He dives for the pylon. Looks like a touchdown. They said he was just short. Wow, what a play in the Second Baptist win. Dawson versus Pearland. For Dawson, Bryce Burgess busts out of a tackle, and he gets a touchdown. Now, final minute, Dawson has a 3rd and long. A first down can seal it, and what a catch by Braylon Howard. He gets leveled by Ashton Hampton, but Braylon Howard hangs on and makes the critical catch. Foster versus Manville. Now, Foster's Ashton Ojaku is a star running back, but on defense, he makes the juggling interception. So what does he do on offense? Takes a handoff and then breaks it 80 yards for the touchdown. Ashton Ojaku doing it on offense and defense. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
Now that's my kind of rhythm. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.